Hello, all of my fabulous, beautiful people, and how are you all doing today? I hope that you're all doing very, very, very well, and that you are again ready to cringe really, really hard with me, because today we are doing it again. We are going through Incels.is, the involuntary celibate threads on the website. Welcome! This is a forum for involuntary celibates, people who lack a significant other and are very angry about it. Are you lonely and wish you had someone in your life? You're not alone! Join our forum and talk to people just like you and be just as mad. Gone through again and gotten some really funny posts for you that I hope that we can all laugh at and cringe at together today. So without further ado, I'm gonna roll that intro. We're gonna get right into it. There's a hobby store I frequent. It's quite comfy and the owner looks like a true cell. Don't know if he is. Very large man with an enormous beard. Looks like Hagrid. I went when the Scarlet and Violet cards came out, and imagine my shock when sitting at the table was a Stacy playing some type of tabletop game with a few MTNs. She seemed very shy, though she was extremely attractive. I just bought my card album, my Maiden, a light trainer box, and got the fuck out of there. If I was Chad, I would have gotten her number. She was probably dating one of those normies. Fuck. I wish I had friends to play tabletop games with. They were all white, so even if I joined, I'd be the token black N-word. It's over. They shouldn't allow women into hobby stores. I damn near had a heart attack. They wouldn't allow men into a woman's shelter. Hobby stores that sell Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, D&D, and related cards are safe spaces for incel men. It should be illegal for women to enter. Yeah, because women don't play those games at all.
I hate going outside. I feel that everyone, especially young women, are making fun of me over for social anxiety cells.
Agreed. I hate seeing these bitches at places made for us nerd cells. It's MTNs. Mid-tier normies.
Hobby stores are for limp wrist faggot nerds. Unless you're like 15, you shouldn't go there no more.
Kids.is. Maybe you belong on that website instead, just saying. Do you play or just collect them? I wish I could buy, but they are too expensive. Cards are the women. You a nerd, blood. Start selling drugs, mate. I collect. Organizing them soothes my autistic, STEMizing desires. No hobby store for your face. This one's called Noodle Whore with dyed blonde hair is joining my team at work. I need advice on how to handle this. And it's under suicide fuel, which I guess means they're very, very triggered over this. Since it has dyed blonde hair, I am assuming it is white supremacist like most other noodle whores, and most likely has a white boyfriend. As a curry cell, I am of course not looking to fuck this noodle whore, but I am quite worried that it will do things to try and screw me over due to its white supremacist values. It had lunch with some of our team today, and the Foid is quite young. It graduated uni only in 2021, and it went to the same uni I did, and talked to me a bit about that. Since the Foid is in my direct team, I of course can't ignore it, or act cold or distant, so I have to act pleasantly and normally. I am very wary though, since I know how these white supremacist noodle whores are like. I'm just wondering, do you know that the incels are just as much white supremacists as the apparent noodle whores? Are you aware of this, Mr. Curry Cell? I'm having a hard time with this whole Curry Cell thing. How are you here? 'Cause I'm looking at this like, if the noodle whore, as you call her, is racist, then what about the rest of these incels that want you to also refer to yourself as Curry Cell?
Ignore that whore as much as possible.
Don't interact with the whore at all costs. She's probably a self-hating bitch and view every ethnic man as her enemy. Reduce your interaction with her, and I am pretty sure she will also not interact with you at all. They're disgusting, a non-white man. And you also lose your job because you're not talking to a woman for being on your team.
Avoid as much as you can without consciously snubbing. Bitch, if I know how to do, well, anyway, you know what I mean. Trust your instincts. They sound on to me.
Isolate her as much as possible. Don't let her get comfortable at work. Now, you wouldn't want that. Without the G in video game, so without the G, we all know what this guy is telling this guy to do to the woman at his work. And this is one of the reasons why this entire subculture is very, very dangerous, by the way. Even if you are joking about this, just putting that thought out there that would be okay, creepy as fuck. Not okay at all. And I just want to point out too, that right underneath the story here is, I think that blacks are slowly going extinct in my country. I just had to point that out just to show an example of the type of racism that this site promotes. So again, if you were worried about the apparent noodle whore being racist, sir, you on the wrong site. Is under serious, and it is called Should You Try to Befriend Women? The good news is, boys, none of the women want to befriend any of you, so it shouldn't be an issue. Hell nah! N-word, which I refuse to say. Platonic friendships is bullshit, bruh. Don't believe it. Women won't befriend those they find unattractive.
If women see you with other women, they might feel more comfortable about you.
So that will raise my chances of getting sex? The point is, they can't make friends with men. They are so beyond shallow, your male brain can't even conceive it. They will only give any time to Chad or Chad Light.
Yeah, they see that women, like themselves, can have something to do with you, but that something is variable.
Why not?
At least you can learn some of the inner workings of the girls you can't fuck. Then use that knowledge with the ones you can.
We have a whole operation going on here about how to get into the mind of a woman so that you could bang them.
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife, and hide your husband because they raping everybody out here.
I can't even make or maintain friendships with men. Look, it's our friend Green Man again.
So y'all need to hide your kids.
Unless you can get something useful out of them, it's pointless.
I try, but women in uni are rude as fuck and think I'm going to harass them. Yeah, I wonder why the hell they would ever think that.
So y'all need to hide your...
They will be your friends until can't get anything from you no more. It's the same with men friends also. I guess these guys just have trouble making friends, period, because they're also miserable. You want to commit suicide due to black pill overdose? Sure. No.
Only if you want to talk about celebrity psychology, astrology, and etc.
Female friend? Bruh, you'll just end up as her beta orbiter gay friend. Yes, because gayness is contagious. Do you really think that she will be giving you any pity sex? Definitely not. She will probably give you some hugs from time to time, some kiss in the cheek, but I don't think it will be more than that. Again, part of the reason that these guys can't find any female friends is because the whole goal of having them is to lay them. They put me in the friend zone regardless. Woman offer nothing but a hole to stick your dick into. I've never been around a woman and thought, wow, I'm glad I'm with her and not an actual human being. If you're not fucking her, there's no point in befriending a whore. I don't know what happened, but apparently no hope here, which by the way, name matches. He felt so strongly about this and getting an answer for this question that there's a second post almost exactly like it. A part 2, if you will.
Had your kids.
Or I guess it would be part 1 since apparently it was posted the day before. I'm sorry I made that mistake. And it's under, it's over. Why are women so unlikable for me? And he said, I've tried to befriend women before and it never works. I just don't like their personalities. It's a pain to talk to women.
Only time toilets should open their mouth is when it's time for a cock to enter.
Lovely. Just pure class. You must be very tall. I don't think any men like their personalities. They only put up with them because they want sex. If women didn't have vaginas, men would have nothing to do with them. Hold on. And in response to you must be very tall, he says, why do you say that? What does that have to do with it?
They want low-value men to suffer.
Indeed, even as friends, they expect everything first.
'Cause they're stupid.
And in response to, I don't think any men like their personalities, blah, 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 blah. This person here says, fucking exactly. No man would date or marry. You know, me and my husband are either not married or he's not a man. I guess would work for me too, being bisexual. This is why these guys hate me, you see. So it seems that this little manlet here is having a very hard time talking to women. He keeps going to the wrong place to get advice and answers, which again, my biggest issue with this site is that it is the wrong place for men to come to get advice or answers. It's an awful place to do that.
Had your kids, had your wife.
It's over! It's so over! I wish that this site was over, but it's not. And here we have another thread, and this person seems quite angry.
I tried to talk to a toilet so normal like a normie. Shit did not fucking work. I just get okay cool response, chicos. Why? Why am I this unworthy to have looks? It's so fucking over!
He is very upset. It's a good thing that he has his fellow incel friends to swoop in and help him out, right? That seems brutal. Did you try to approach her or what? At least she wasn't a total douche and rejecting you and just told you, okay, cool. Sometimes when I talk to femilos, I don't even get an answer and they just ignore me, so I stop doing so. Jeez, ladies, why are you being so rude to Med Amity? At least tell the guy to fuck off and don't just ignore him. Brutal. However, what did you expect? Also, context?
I legit just told her that I seen her at a certain place and I thought she was cool. What the absolute hell, man? It's over!
Bitch was telling you to fuck off with that okay cool. It's like rejecting you before even approaching. That's why I don't talk to femilos anymore. I don't risk getting rejected like before and feeling bad and humiliated. Humiliated. Yes, that's what it says. And the person that wrote this thread seems to be very angry. Here are some more of their threads. They're called Toilet Should Have Suffered My Wrath, Mang. Maybe we'll read that one in future. Do toilets think we are Chad? Blood? Escort cells at the IFH, I don't know, real quick, Mang. Logged at the bowling alley and incels, the anime. He just seems like a very, very angry dude. I think he's on an FBI watch list.
Over! Go over!
So, I think what we have learned here today is that incels only want to talk to women or become their friends in order to have sex with them.
Had your kids, had your wife.
Which again, is something that I feel like we already knew. Incels seem to just sit around and think all day about how they don't have a woman and how women seem to hate them. And then they just spiral out in so much anger and hatred and misogyny and racism and etc. that by the time that they're on this website posting threads, they are such a miserable piece of shit person that no one would want to be around them or be a friend or definitely date them. And it's a catch-22. Again, we love to laugh at it here. So I hope that you enjoyed that video and going through some more threads. I think in future, we are just going to keep on doing this. It's a lot of fun and people seem to enjoy it. So if you enjoyed it, please do all of them YouTube things, like, sub, blah, blah, blah. And no matter where you are or what you're doing, I hope that you all have a fabulous day. Take care, and I'm going to see you all very, very soon with another one. Don't go anywhere. Like I said, hit that sub button, and hey, join the members. We have fun. Mwah! Bye! I gotta go make friends with a girl so that I can hit her. It's over! It's so over!
If I know how to do, well, anyway.
You must be very tall. Hell no!
Had your kids, had your wife.
So over!